Good evening, students.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Evening, sir.
evening. So we are starting. Okay, yesterday that in that class we have finished the uh, plant morphology portion. Is it plant morphology? Plant morphology we have finished.
Yes,
In
sir.
your in now in the emboss, particularly you are you all from the emboss syllabus? Emboss
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
all are from emboss, or is there anyone from CBSE? No. Okay. So in emboss, see this year, as we know that our syllabus has been reduced due to this COVID. Okay. So in the plant morphology portion, only the flowers is included. Okay. The other portion, anatomy, has not been included. So anatomy we will not learn now, but if you are also preparing and aiming for medical NEET or other exam, in that time it will be required. But initially we will target aim to our EMBOS examination, that syllabus. So this portion, so anatomy right now we will not go through. Flower structure, all everything in the flower we have finished it. Next is, do you have anything to ask from the flower? Do you?
No, sir.
Nothing. Okay, from the flower, nothing is there. The structure of seed and those embryo, okay, those things also I am not describing now. I will directly, we will come to one that is the description of some family. Today our topic is that description or describing describing plants in technical terms. In technical terms means that the flower will be flower or plant, or a particular group of plant will be described only by mentioning their character. And what is the meaning of that character? Those things we need not to write. Only the terms we will write. So this is actually from the taxonomy. Okay. Taxonomy, plant taxonomy, that portion, plant description. Here there is only one family, though earlier in our syllabus there are several, 3-4 families are there, but in the present context the family Solanaceae, family Solanaceae or Liliaceae has to be learned. So I will prefer this one, the Solanaceae. That will be the better and easier one. So this Solanaceae will be described today. And for this description, we will see how we will describe here. Say this is family Solanaceae. In the description, this family is also known as potato family. Potato family because that potato belongs to this family Solanaceae. And beside this potato, other plants are like brinjal, then tomato, is it? Tomato, petunia. Petunia is a garden flower. Petunia, then datura. Datura is a wild plant which is also used as a narcotic. This is used for hallucination and other purposes. Some drug-like way it is also used. And there are many other also. Some medicinal plants are also there, belong to this, that belladonna, and these days also I think you hear in the TV and other advertisement where they say that go for the increasing the immune system. In that you also hear about the ashwagandha. Gandha. Okay, these are plants belongs to this family. So here we have to describe the right from the root, the habit of the plants. We have to describe one by one its stem, its leaves, its flower inflorescence, and then within the flower, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, everything we have to describe here. So see here, this is a potato family. It is widely distributed in tropic, subtropic, and even in temperate zone like ours. No? In temperate area. This means you can say in all type of climate and geographical areas, these plants belongs to this family are found grown. And you know that potato, tomato, these are grown almost everywhere. Is it? Brinjal is a common vegetable, tomato is common vegetable, potato is common vegetable. So many vegetables we are getting from this family. So this family is very, very important to one. And so now, as we know that every plant has two types of structure. One is vegetative structure, another is a reproductive structure. In the reproductive structure, that flower, and vegetative is root, stem, leaves, this. So in the vegetative, the plants are mostly, it is herbs. You have seen brinjal plant. This is weak, a small plant. Tomato plants, you know, you have seen, these are also very weak plant. Okay, so they are herbaceous, soft plant, and potato is also. So these are mostly, they are herbs. Shrubs are few. Few shrubs are there, those like some of the Garden plants are also there, that ornamental, they are shrubs. And then a tree is rare, very few rare trees, but if tree is there, they are also very small. So it is a plant, or if you write plant are mostly herbs, that will do. Okay, so this is the end point. Okay, here the description of the root has not been given. Root is taproot system. If we write that what is the root type, then you can write that root is taproot, and the taproot is branched. Okay. After that, a stem. These are mostly herbs. So naturally, a stem is herbaceous. Herbaceous stem means that is the soft stem. One is called herbaceous, another one opposite to this is called woody. Woody means a hard one. So woody usually it is found in shrubs and trees. But as these plants are mostly herbs, so they have soft stem. It is rarely woody because trees are rare. So this is mostly herbaceous. It is aerial. Some of the plants, they have their main stem growing below the soil, inside the soil, so underground. Okay, but here it is aerial, well above the soil level in the air, and it is erect. Erect means standing. These are hard enough to stand erect. Of course, some of the plants like say like tomato, etc., they cannot stand erect. They have very it fall flat on the ground. But it is aerial, and most of the cases erect. We cannot go with the very specific case in one. Mostly we will see what. And it is cylindrical. Cylindrical means most of the cases what we see that the plants, their branches and the stem in their cross section is round, is it? It is cylindrical, and there are branch. Unbranch is like say like coconut tree is unbranched, is it? Palm, all the palms are unbranched, but these plants, this tomato, potato, brinjals, no, they are, a stem is branch and it is solid. Some of the plants have very hollow stem, like say bamboo. Bamboo inside is hollow. Grasses, if you see that paddy and other thing, no, many of the grasses they have hollow stem, but this one is having solid stem. The stem is solid or hollow. Hollow is very less. Okay, this is so we go through only by the terms we are using, hairy or glabrous. Hairy, have you noticed that in the tomato and brinjal, no, particularly their surface, leaf surface, stem surface is very much small hairs are there. So it is hairy. And when there is no hair, that is known as glabrous. So if it is not there, then they usually there is a glaze, the shining is there. The shining one is glabrous, but mostly it is hairy. Underground stem in potato. Potatoes are modification of underground stem. So in potato plant, a stem is aerial as well as underground, and that is modified. So modified underground stem, this is modified into tuber. Is it? Tuber, potato is a tuberous stem, potato solanum tuberosum. These are few important characters. Then leaves. What is leaves? Leaves are, they are how the leaves phyllotaxy. Say, in the leaves we have to write leaf phyllotaxy, whether the leaf is simple or compound. Then the leaves has the reticulate venation or it has parallel venation. These are the important point that in the leaves we have to write. So this is one. These leaves are alternate. Alternate means we have to remember that phyllotaxy is phyllotaxy, that is the arrangement of the leaves on the stem and branches. They are alternate, opposite, and wholes. So here it is alternate. After that, the leaf is simple or compound? It is simple. Rarely pinnately compound. This thing is very rare. So if you don't write also this one, then also will do, because mostly it is simple leaf. X stipulate. This is an important character. Stipules, remember that this is the leaf, and from the base of the leaf there are some structure come out. These are the called stipules. So these things are not present in Solanaceae. So they are ex stipulate. Ex stipulate means without stipules. Without stipule is ex stipulate, and then venation is reticulate. So I told that what are the important points? First thing, whether leaf is simple or compound. The leaf is phyllotaxy, alternate, opposite, or whole, and the stipule is present or not, and its venation in the leaves. After that, there is floral character. Floral character is that now coming to the reproductive structure actually. So reproductive structure is doing with the floral character. Okay. In the floral character, first things comes is the inflorescence. In which way this flowers develop on the floral axis. So this is solitary. It may be axillary or cymose, as in solitary means solitary is solitary, that is single flower. This one is solitary. Axillary, that is axil of the, it is coming out from here. the flower is born at the axil. Okay, so this is axillary, and most of the cases, particularly in case of solanum, that is brinjal, then potato, and some other members are there where it is cymose inflorescence. In cymose inflorescence, what happened? That the the growth of the main axis end with single flower, and then it give rise branches in the lateral side, and this again may give rise to into lateral side. Okay, so this has cymose inflorescence. So remember, not racemose. And now comes the flower character. Remember that in the flower we have learned what? Flower may be bisexual, flower is complete or incomplete, is it? So here it is given that the flower is bisexual and actinomorphic. Bisexual. There are many other character also is written for the flower, like that bracteate or ebracteate. So some flowers are bracteate, some are ebracteate. So here bisexual flower is complete, regular. Complete flower, remember, that is having all the floral parts, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, all are present. So you can add here, along with this, you can add here complete, regular flower, bisexual, it has androecium and gynoecium, it is actinomorphic, and actinomorphic means that the flower has this radial symmetry. So flower can be cut into two halves through any of the plane, is it? All these regular flower, uniform flower, they are actinomorphic. So this flower is actinomorphic. One more character you must add to here is that the hypogynous. Hypogynous means all other floral parts are below the gynoecium. Is it? Remember that? And also you can write this, that one term is pentamerous. So in the flower, along with this, you please write this description you will get from your book. This page is from NCERT book. All right. So along with this, you can write directly in your book that flower is complete, flower is regular. These 2 points at least you include, hypogynous and pentamerous. Pentamerous, remember that the floral parts are in 5 or multiple of 5. In this, most of the flower of the Solanaceae, they have 5 sepal, 5 petals, 5 androecium, means 5 stamens. Gynoeciums are less in number. Gynoecium, actually carpels are 2, but calyx, corolla, androecium, they are 5, 5, 5. So it is flowers are 5, and 5 pentamerous flowers are characteristics of what? They are characteristics of dicot family, dicotyledonous plant. Now we have to come to the next within the flower, the calyx. Okay, calyx. In the calyx is made of sepals, is it? So we have to write how many sepals? So 5 sepals. And there, one thing that in the family, that Solanaceae, one very important character, one feature is there, that their sepal does not fall. It remains even in the fruit. Have you, do you notice that in the that chili you bring home, is it? That chili you bring home, they have this with their stock, the calyx is there. The brinjal you bring home, that brinjal has what? The brinjal is having, say brinjal is like this. Brinjal, is it? These are the calyx. Calyx is fused here. If you see tomato, then in the tomato also you will get that there are 5 sepals in the tomato. Those local tomato you will see, in those cases you will get the stalk, and along with the stalk this calyx is there. So the calyx in Solanaceae, this calyx is permanent, persistent, means they remain till they still in the fruit. In other families, this calyx drop after the fertilization, calyx, corolla, they drop. But here the calyx remain. Sepals 5, and these sepals are united. United means you can write united, or you can write this one is gamosepalous. Okay, this is gamosepalous. And see this character I told, persistent. Persistence opposite to this is called caducous, and caducous means it drops. Okay, and then estivation is volvate. Volvate estivation, you remember? Volvate estivation, that relative arrangement of the sepals and petal within their hold. In the volvate estivation, the sepal or petals just meet by their end. They do not overlap. So it is volvate estivation. This is a important term. And here you will not forget that this number of sepal, this united gamosepalous and persistent. These are the 4 important characters. After that, corolla, the petals. How many petals? I told it is pentamerous flower. So petals are also 5. These petals also united. United petals, what we say? United petals are, that is, gamo. United petals are, united means it is gamopetalous. So petals petals 5, gamopetalous. And after that we have to see that after gamopetalous condition, it is valvate estivation. Here also estivation is valvate, but some of the family there is twisted also. Twisted or imbricate in some of the species. There is twisted also. After that, androecium. Androecium, how many? The stamens. The stamens are 5. This is important. And here it is epipetalous. Remember what is epipetalous? Epipetalous means the epipetalous is that is stamens fuse to petals. Okay, so epipetalous is very, very important character. Other characters are there that the anther, bilobed, those things are common. And the gynoecium is made of carpel. So how many carpels are there? That is important. So carpel here, there are 2 carpels. It is called bicarpellary. See here, this one you please correct it in the book. This is a printing mistake, not obliquely placed, but this is actually obliquely placed. This one is, this is obliquely placed, not obliquely placed. This is printing mistake in the book. So correct it. And 2 carpels are there. What is obliquely placed? See here. This is the ovary. Okay. And 2 carpels are there. You can see the partition. This partition actually, it should be anterior posterior, but this one is not showing anterior posterior. This is slightly turned. Okay, say this should be like this. This is the line that is going. This is posterior side. This is anterior of the flower. When the ovary is placed, the ovary partition also should be like this. But here what is happening, that the ovary partition is like this, not anterior posterior. So this is called the ovary is obliquely placed. And it is syncarpous. Syncarpous means 2 carpels are there, they are fused together into one ovary. Say this is the ovary structure, this is showing only one, and that's why only one fruit is formed. From one flower, one fruit is. Ovary is superior. Remember, ovary place, the flower is hypogynous, so ovary is superior. And they have, in the ovary, there are 2 chambers. Sometime, of course, we can see 4 chambers also, but here it is 2 chambers. This is partitioned into 2. So this is called ovary superior bilocular. Locule means chamber. So 2 chambers are there. Placenta is swollen with many ovules and axial placentation. You have seen tomato. Frequently you cut that tomato, and within the tomato there are a lot of seeds. So many ovules are there, and placenta is swollen. What is that swollen placenta? See this one. Okay, this one, this portion is swollen. This is the placental tissue. Here drawing is not that much clear. Otherwise, what happened? Say if the ovary section, say this is the section of the ovary, and this one is the 2 partition, that ovary has a 2 chamber, okay, and the placental tissue, which is present at the center, that tissue, it form a swelling. Swelling is there, and the seeds are, that is the ovules. Ovules are attached here. Okay, so in this group of plant, that obliquely placed ovary and this swollen placenta, this is very unique character. Swollen with many ovule, and placentation is axial. Axial placentation, what happened? That is the placental tissue is at the central axis, in the center. So this is important. That now the fruit, say we have not described, we have not learned about the fruit and all. So fruit is either berry or capsule. Capsule is found in some of the plant like datura. Datura, that's in the capsule. This is a dry fruit. All right. When it ripe, it is split. Okay. And otherwise, most of the fruits are berry. Berry is fleshy fruit. Means they have flesh. Ovary wall, fruit wall is very thick, fleshy. Okay, and when they mature, they dry also. Then also it will remain fleshy, soft. So this is most of the cases, the fruit is very. Seeds, seeds are many and endospermic or endospermous. This is also, this term is also known as albuminous. Means seed endospermous means that when the seed is mature, also at that time endosperm is present. Otherwise, in some of the seed like pea seed, gram seed, okay, in those seed, when the seeds are mature, the endosperm is not there. So where endosperm is not there, they are called ex-albuminous or non-endospermic. But here the seeds are endospermic. Means in the mature seed also endosperm is present. After that, floral formula. Okay, like like chemistry, I think the chemicals, etc. You've described, you can write with some symbol, but it is different from the chemical formula here also, but the different flower character, not all, some of the flower character we can describe with symbols. And when a flower character is described with some symbol, then it forms the floral formula. Okay. And in the floral formula, some of the character is written, like if the flower is bracteate, BR is written for bracteate flower. Okay, flower is bracteate. Bract is, what is bract? Bract is a small leaf-like structure which is present at the base of the flower on the stalk, or from where the flower is coming out. Okay, that is called bracteate. See, in this flower, see, the flower is coming out. Here some leaf-like structure is there. Flower is coming out. Here some leaf-like structure is there. So these are called bracts. So when it is bracteate, this is written BR. EBR is written for ebracteate. Ebracteate means bract absent. So this character. After that, there is a complete flower or incomplete flower. One is actinomorphic. Sorry. This is one symbol we use just like the medical, no? A plus sign within a circle. Plus sign within a circle, this one is for actinomorphic. Okay. Then, so zygomorphic is there. For the zygomorphic, this percentage sign is written. Zygomorphic. So flower may be actinomorphic or zygomorphic. And after that, the calyx, K, this K stand for calyx and C stand for corolla. And then what happened? Number of sepals or petals, it is written below this letter, below this alphabet. Say sepal is five sepal, then we will write K5, but it is subscribed, means it is written at the right side below, not at the same level. Okay. And if it is the sepals are united, then it is kept within the bracket. If it is free, then these brackets are not given. So this can be that K5, K5 indicate that sepals, 5 sepals are there and they are free. But this one, K5 within the bracket indicate that 5 sepals which are united, means gamosepalous. In the similar way, the calyx, corolla how many? Corolla also we can write like this, that 5 corolla or 6 corolla or 3 or many, we have to write like this. If it is gamopetalous, then we will put within the parenthesis. If it is free, then only 5 we will write. Next is that androecium is written with A. Here also androecium is for A is for androecium. Okay, and how many? That like in the similar way like K, C, all these, here we will write, say androecium, stamens, how many? 5 stamens. So we are writing 5. If they are united, that will be within the bracket. If they are free, they will be written freely. This indicates that 5 stamens and they are free. And that the G stand for gynoecium. Gynoecium, G, and it is how many? Again in the similar way that we will write G, and if it is 2, we will write here 2. And if it is more, say if it is 1, we will write 1. Say G is 1 carpel. This one 2 carpel. Okay, or if it is say 5 carpels, we'll write like this. Now this carpel may be free. This one is indicating free. But if we write that 5 and within the bracket, it means this is 5 carpel syncarpus. This one is syncarpus, that is carpels are united. Say in this family in Solanaceae, there are 2 carpels. 2 carpels are there, so G2, and they are united bicarpellary syncarpus. So this 2 we will keep within the bracket. Now another thing is that whether it is superior or inferior. Superior ovary. Ovary is superior, inferior ovary. Say here ovary is superior. If ovary is superior, then we put a line below. We will write this G. After that, the number of the carpels, and below it we will draw one line. When it is inferior ovary, in that case, we will put a line above G. Okay, and say in case of these 2 carpels, in case of sunflower, it happened bicarpellary, syncarpus, and inferior ovary. Here it is showing that it is monocarpellary and high superior ovary. This one is ovary is inferior. Here it is ovary is superior. So this way say our in this flower, this is hypogynous flower. Hypogynous flower, ovary is superior, so we can write to this line, draw a line below this G. Sometimes that one organ is united with the other, say like this in this case the stamens and petals. Stamens or petals are united. Epipetaulus condition. Petal we write with C, and stamens, androecium we write with A, and this C and A is connected by a arc. By an arc we can connect this. So this arc connection, it is indicating that the stamens are united with the petals. So epipetalus condition. In some of the flower that may be androecium and gynoeciums are united. Okay, so androecium and A and G will be connected with the arc. So this way, so we have to write down this. We have to write down this floral formula. Okay, here this floral formula, what it is indicating, this is complete. This one is bisexual. Yes, I have not told that this one, that sexuality, that is when it is a bisexual flower. You know the male female sign. So this sign is for male and female is that 0 below this plus sign. So this is female, and bisexual means both the sex organs are present, male, female, both. So what we do, O, and we draw here the sign for the male and below a plus sign. This one is indicating bisexual. So this when this sign is there, then the flower is unisexual male. This one is flower unisexual female. This one is flower bisexual. Sometimes some flowers are neuter. So in that case, it is directly written neuter. That is, the androecium, gynoecium both are absent or they are non-functional. So here in this, the actinomorphic flower, it is complete actinomorphic flower, bisexual. Calyx is, see here, calyx 5. Can you read this on your screen? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
You can read? No?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is calyx is 5 and they are within the bracket, so it is 5 sepals gamosepalous. Corolla 5 gamopetalous. Androecium 5. It is androecium 5 is, that is, it is free from each other, polyandrous, but petals and stamens are united. Epipetalus condition is there. And gynoecium 2 syncarpous and it is, you can see a line drawn below G. So this one is indicating what? Indicating that ovary is superior, or you can say flower is hypogynous. So these are the character floral formula of. I think now it is visible better. Okay. So next things comes. Next thing, let us say, it is one is called that the floral, this one, okay, this is floral diagram, better with red. This one is, see, F is, this is called floral diagram. Okay, in the floral diagram, see, like the floral formula, with symbol we have expressed some of the character of the flower. In floral diagram, by drawing, symbolic drawing, we represent or we express some of the important character of the flower. And in this drawing, we can draw and we can show the calyx, how many sepals are there in calyx, and what is their estimation. Okay. By drawing number of sepals in the calyx, their estimation, and how many sepals are there, these things can be shown, and whether it is gamo or poly. So calyx, like the calyx, corolla also can be shown by drawing. Then androecium also can be shown. So I will show you here that this is androecium. When you draw, see, the calyx and corolla, usually this is drawn by a arc, okay, or by simple one single line, or by double line. This sometime it can be, if the petal or sepal they are pointed, they can be shown like this also, or they can be shown according to the shape of the sepals or petals. This is one petal or sepal, one petal or sepal. Similar way it can be shown. For the androecium, that is TS of anther is drawn. TS of anther is drawn. In the TS of anther, what happened, that they have two lobes, and in each lobe there are two sacs, two chambers. So this type of, more or less this way it is drawn. But sometimes if you cannot do that, so sometimes people draw like this. Just a pictorial diagram. This is showing two that chamber or the lobes, and within the lobes there are again chambers. Okay, so four. This one is shown. So tiers of anther represent the androecium, and the gynoecium is represented by the tiers of ovary. Okay, so ovary, how many are there? It is drawn. Say in the ovary there are chambers. Say maybe two chambers are there, two chambers. So then what is the estivation? Sorry, what is the placentation? How many ovules are there? If the ovules are limited, that is shown in the limited number. If the ovules are many, say like in case of tomato, two chambers are there and many ovules can be shown in this way, placental tissue. So transverse section of the ovary. In case of say Malvaceae that the um, Malvaceae member is a lady's finger, cotton. In that what happened? How many chambers? They have five chambers are there. This is axial placentation and ovules are attached here. Okay, so this way transverse section of the ovary is drawn, and they are drawn in a sequence. Say this is the floral diagram of the floral diagram of Petunia flower. This one is bracts because this flower is bracteate. This ring that showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sepals. This is the calyx or the sepals. This one is inner. These sepals are united. So see, they are showing that they are joined. Then this ring inner to this is the petals. Petals, how many petals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sepals also, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That we have to remember what is the number. And these petals also are united. It is Gamopetalus, so united. And then there are 5 stamens. So these are the, see, this is the stamen. Section of the anther. Okay, so that's why two lobes and 4 chambers. All right, 4 chambers. So this is androecium, stamens. And what we know in family Solanaceae, that stamens are fused with petals. So there is a connection with the petals. So this filament has been drawn in touch with the petals. So this is showing the epipetalous condition. And in the center, this is the that gynoecium or the ovary. Ovary section has been drawn. So this is representing the carpel. How many carpel? See here, this one has single syncarpus, so they are united, and this white portion is the placenta. Placenta is swollen, and then these are the ovules. So many ovules are there. Say, remember that this has been drawn in such a way that it is showing that the ovary is oblique. This partition line is not like this way, not vertical, slightly away from the vertical line. So this is oblique condition. So this one is, so from this floral diagram, And again, one thing is here. See, at the top, there is again one plus sign. Either you can put a plus sign within a circle, or you can darken a dot exactly above at the top. So actually, this is the anterior posterior line. This one is the anterior part, and this is posterior. And this one is what is called this one? This is called mother axis. Mother axis. Okay. Mother axis is this one, this circle. So mother axis, these things are very, very, very important. Without the mother axis, the floral diagram is incomplete. So from this diagram, what are the things I can say? I can say that the flower is bracteate. It is complete flower because all the four holes are there. It can be divided into actinomorphic from all sides. Sepals are 5 gamosepalous, okay, and volvate estivation. Petals are 5 uniform in their size, and they are gamopetalous, okay, and volvate estivation. Then androecium, stamens 5, and they are epipetalous. Okay, gynoecium, 2 carpel, 2 chambers, and the ovary obliquely placed, and axile placentation. This is the things that the way we describe in the, this one is Solanum nigrum plant. Okay, Solanum nigrum plant, Makoi, that common name. Here, this is a flowering shoot. This one single flower. This is illus of the flower. This is the stamens. This one is the gynoecium, showing the gynoecium ovary style, and this is the floral diagram of the flower. This one is showing the floral diagram of the petunia, another. This is a garden flower. And in this, there are important flower we have to, okay, we have to learn. This is okay. This one, some important plants belongs to this family. Some of the important plant that I have told before also, there is tomato, brinjal, potato. This common vegetable we are getting, that the chili, okay, capsicum, this is from the this family, Solanaceae family. There are some medicinal plant. One is belladonna, okay, and another one is ashwagandha. This one, and then there is very common that what people use, very, very common plant which is used as fumigatory, that is the tobacco, dhuma, that is used, very common. This one belongs to this family. And there is ornamental plant is petunia, is very common. one is system. Okay, there are some other plants also. So you should know by name and um, by botanical name and their uses. That is some of the vegetable plants, some medicinal plant, some plants for other purposes. Other purposes, ornamental plants are there. So there is so these are some of the plants that we use. Lot of variety of brinjal type of plants are there that which is used here as a edible for vegetable chutney, etc. No, some small brinjal varieties are also there, and many wild plants are also there. So this one you go through, you have to remember, you have to learn to draw, particularly draw this floral diagram and writing the floral formula and different characters. Okay, so I think I should close it, but it is time over. Do you have any question? This one you can just read from your NCERT book. There it is given. You need not to, or you can copy from here with the correction and the things I have already added. Hello, students.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question, any query?
No, sir.